All right, good morning, cyber traders, and welcome on this lovely Thursday. How's everybody doing this morning? Pretty excited. Really good day yesterday. A couple of good stocks. Let me tell you, I am super stoked on that Coinbase. That was a really, really good buy. But listen, when it comes to day trading, it's not just about those swings, it's about those day tradings. This morning, I know a lot of you guys are doing really well on this stock, GXAI. What a really nice move. Look at this thing. You know what's nice about this stock? Started right around 8 o'clock this morning, right around $1.20. It's already at 224. We got beautiful icebergs orders on it. Oh, just absolutely awesome. Grant said you traded pretty well. Good, Grant. You got it. Good morning, Leah. Good to see you also. Yeah, you know what? Listen, we start here a little bit after 7:30 in the morning Eastern. It's about an hour and a half. Some of you are probably done already. But listen, it was a cheap stock. Stock traded 56 million shares. The market's not even open. Okay. But anyway, there's this one, there's a bunch of others that are moving this morning. And obviously, this stock is on the watch list. I could imagine what this is going to look like when it opens up. So GXAI on the watch list. You all could afford it. It's awesome. We're going to come back. We'll check back a little bit later. But before we always, as always, we want to go through some of the stocks that we traded yesterday. We just posted that list right there on YouTube and Instagram. These are all the stocks right there. We had Amazon, Tesla, Coin, the ETFs, IBIT, MSTR. All those stocks did really well. ASTI, Moderna, Oscar, all those did really, really well. I'm doing really well on the Coin. So Coinbase is obviously doing fabulous. We could see here, you could see that stock. Let me go back a couple of weeks. So we've been following the stock all the way down since down here. You can see the stock got destroyed around 140. It's up literally, when you do the math, it's up almost like 60 points. That's like almost a double. Okay. So listen, you don't, like we always say, you don't have to trade the the common. You could always trade the ETF, which is what I own. I own the CONL. I think I got like close to, I got close to 7,500 shares at 10,000, I think, of the stock right here. So I'm doing pretty well on this one. My average cost is right around the $7 price range. So that one's working out pretty well. But there are a lot of other ones that are doing well. Netflix is doing really well. Okay, that one got destroyed. You could see it right here on the long-term chart. These are things, look, the stock was $20. Stock's already at 33. If we can get past this resistance levels right around here, around 35, which is where we're hitting, I can see the stock definitely go to 37 to close to 40. That's the ETF, okay? So that one is also doing really, really well. NVIDIA, there was a really good buy on that one. 175, huge support levels there all day long. Go all the way back to like August, all right? So there was a lot of good brand name stocks that we could have got. And there was also some really good cheap ones out there too. So, and remember, I just posted a new video again yesterday regarding about Nasdaq book. Let's post a link up there, Rich. Chris, how you doing from YouTube? Good to see you. MSTX went well too. Yep. Well, look at that one too. MSTX. Yeah, let me bring that up right there. That's the MSTR. Right? You can see that one. Very cheap stock. You know what's so funny, Chris, on YouTube, and everyone here in the trading floor knows this, that there's just so many stocks out there that the main has ETFs that you could trade, where everyone always was old school thinking like, oh, an ETF is like, the VIX, the S&P 500. It's like all these, all these basket of stocks out there. They don't do it anymore. Now they just do it on the reverse shorts. They do so many of them out there. High yields, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's been great. Good morning to you too. All right. So regarding about some of the stocks that we're going to be trading, obviously the war has been really, really affecting the market a little bit. We finally had one of the very few days that were up yesterday. You could see here that the market was only up at almost 50,000. We dropped all the way down to 47. Yesterday was a really good move. S&P 500, same thing. Not as bad as the Dow, but we were up almost to 7,000. We dropped all the way down here about 300 points, going down, and then finally there was some really, really good buys yesterday in the market. All right. So there are sales. There are sales, and you always tell everybody there's some stocks out there you wish you could have got, and you missed them, and they came back. I joke around Netflix. I mean, I watched Netflix. And remember, Netflix did a 10-for-1 reverse stock split. But listen, Netflix back in COVID days, I mean, this stock was down to $20. It went up almost 1,000% almost. Okay. Now the stock, it was a sale. It was a sale. You could have bought it. There was a big sale. Excuse me. Sorry, everyone. There was a big sale. So there are always sales out there, just like, everybody's thinking like, well, what about Amazon? What about Google? What about all those? Those really were not on sale. Okay. Microsoft, maybe you're right. Maybe, I'm sorry. I take that back. Microsoft did have a sale. Micro had a little sale right here, right around 400. I think it's still on sale, but where'd it go? 400 to 550? I don't know. When you look at these, when they go from 600 down to 100, that's a sale. Okay. About Oracle did pretty good too. That was one side that went on sale too. 350 down to 150. I think Oracle's on sale. I'm going to put Oracle on the watch list, So I know a lot of you guys are missing out, but there's a lot of things that are on sale. Anyway, let's go through the watch list, see what's going on, because there are some really good stocks out there, and we got to see what we need to day trade, not just swing trade. So we got the AX. Let me bring up my level 4. By the way, did everyone get to watch that video I posted? I posted that link up there. Rich, I don't know if you had it, but I did a video yesterday on Nasdaq TotalView, and there are a lot of people that are asking, how do I get it? Where do I get it? If you want to know where to get it, please just send me an email, Fausto@ctutrading.com, and I'll be able to get that for you. But definitely get a chance to watch that video. I'm trying to do a video every day, but I like to do shorts. Look at the shorts. The shorts are the ones, they're about 2 minutes long. I don't want to sit there and waste everyone's time. Definitely check out the shorts. Let me go check out this stock right here. There's GXAI. Let's see where the orders are. Oops. Hold on. GXAI. Just checking up. I got to load it up here really quick. All right. So we got a lot of buyers that are holding here right around $2. I'm just loading it up right now. And you could see there was a big resistance here at 250. So right here around $2 looks pretty good. We'll keep an eye on that. Where's that $2? Yeah, right around here. So that was resistance. That makes sense. Now it's at support. That one's looking pretty good. Let me do a 2-day chart right here. This one, don't like the spread. Remember, guys, yesterday, for a lot of you that were in my advanced class yesterday, my phase 3, we saw some stocks. I did really well on it, and I showed you stocks that we made a really big mistake on. And one of the big mistakes, I think and then remember, I do it on purpose because it's all about educating you so you don't make those mistakes when you're in the live market. These spreads, you got to be really careful of. And you saw that if you won the wrong one, you'll get crushed, And it was edibles, Remember, that was one of the stocks, low float stock, spread was big. All of a sudden, thing turns on you, and you think like you're making like 10 cents, 5 cents. Next thing you know, you lose 50 cents. 50 cents, is that a lot? I don't know. On 1,000 shares, $500, do that every day. You're down about 100 G's. Yeah, that is a problem. So got to be careful of that. Let's move on. This one looks really good. MOBX. Okay. Stock, you can see here on the long-term chart, was all the way up in $2, moving up great. Stock came down yesterday. It's moving up really nicely. Big volume on this one right here. MOBX. I'm going to go check the orders really quick here. See what we got over here on the MOBX. All right, we got some big block orders right now that are hovering about $1.15. I see about 175,000, 100,000, 130,000 sitting there right now. Looks like someone just canceled their order around 115. About 50,000 was just canceled. So nice little moving stock. You got to look at yesterday's previous resistance levels, get a little game plan, but looks like we're almost there. All right, so we got that one. This one, TDD, big spread. It's probably a category 3, maybe 4. All right, but this one is another one, took a very big hit, was up in the $90 price range, went all the way down to 20. Stock, obviously, you could see. I don't think that's earnings. I think that came out with news. That's news. So it's going to be a little volatile. So we'll put that on the watch list too, but it stock's up 23%. This one shot up and came back down after earnings. This one shot up and came right back down. AI Corp, anything with AI. Good volume. Spread looks kind of ugly. Put this on the B list. PDYN. ABAI, another one, another AI stock. Looks like all the, well, I don't know, not AI. It's more of a pharmaceutical stock. They've got the AI end of it. This looks garbage. Garbage. I don't like the trend of it. I don't like when I see spottiness on the chart in pre-market. All right, so now we broke 10%. Let's go to the losers list. Do we have anything good shorts out there? This stock was sick yesterday. Okay, remember this one? This stock was just absolutely great. Unbelievable pre-market run. For some of you just tuning in, we were trading in some pre-market. Yes, this did happen. It ran from $10, went all the way to 35, and then at 9 yen, here comes the crash. So that was just unbelievable. Could it bounce? I don't know. Looks interesting, right? The stock had a gazillion reverse stock splits. I'm not going to put it on the list, though. I'm not going to put this on the list. All right. That's an ETF for TDU. Stem cell research. What's going on here? Is this stem moving? Not really liking it. TPAT looks pretty good. This one's got some, remember, pretty volatile. The petroleum stocks all moved really well. You can see this one had a really good move just a day before, but it came crashing down. Looks like it's holding here at support levels. So that one's not terrible. What else we got here? This one's going up every day, little by little, but just don't like the trend of it. Looks, is Irene moving? Is that the ETF Irene? No, that's not the ETF. Always look at the symbols and see if they kind of change it a little bit there. Usually it's the last letter that they change that makes an ETF. This one's going up every day, but all right, we're down. All right, not really looking good on that one. CNF, we traded this stock a few times. This one got really beat up yesterday. Very beat up. Still going down. Had a big pop coming right back. Looks like that was probably a short squeeze. StubHub. Ooh. Big fan of StubHub. Okay, I sell all my tickets on StubHub. I'm a Jet fan. I'm a terrible, probably the worst trade I ever made buying season tickets for the New York Jets. Okay, my wife still yells at me today. Biggest, stupidest, dumbest loss I've ever had. But thank you, StubHub, for helping me sell them because that helped me break even. Probably the worst trade I ever made. Okay, even I can make a bad trade. And why I made a bad trade? I'm a Jet fan, unfortunately. But StubHub, you know what? Looks like it's at a big support levels. I'm putting StubHub on the watch list. We were a big fan of StubHub. We traded it. We watched it when it went public, got crushed. You know what? It's right back down to these lows right here. Right there at 8:30. You could see it did it yesterday. It did a slingshot. Let's see what happens. But let me tell you, if it breaks that low, game over. You know how much lower an $8 stock can go? $8 more. Joke of the day. All right, guys, let's get ready for the market opened up. All right. So list is not that good. Not that good. And you know what? I expected that was going to happen when I came in this morning because there's a lot of stocks that are on our watch list. You can see over here on the right-hand side, they're not up huge. They're not up big. So nothing really jumps out at you. So until we get some new economic calendar come out with something or something happens in the war, just let's focus on nickels and dimes. All right. So regarding with that said, today at 12 o'clock, if you guys have not registered, I am going to do an open house. We do it every Thursday here at 12 o'clock live with me. If you want to register, take your phone, scan that QR code. If you're watching on social media, let me post that link there again. Just take your phone, scan that QR code. And if you can't make it, don't worry about it. It'll be recorded and we'll send it out to you. But if you like to follow and learn how to read the right of the chart and not keep and learn what people keep telling you the left of the chart, which is the indicators, because those things are laid. If you want to know how to follow the orders, if you like those videos I did, click on it, register. We'll see you there. A couple of questions inside group. Lolita has a question. Where do you get all these stocks, Fausto? Where do I get, Lolita? Well, I worked off the big percentage gainers. Okay. This is what we teach you in class, Lolita. I think I have a call with you personally. If you haven't scheduled it yet, make sure you talk to education advisors to do that. But just really briefly, we work off the ticker. We see what's happening in the big percentage gainers. And one thing we teach you is basically what makes them tradable. Make sure we got good spreads, all that good stuff. All right. Could you please send me the link for the class? For today? Yeah, everyone's going to get the link in the cyber group room. Everybody gets a link in the cyber room. They take advantage of customers. What was the other? Someone else says lawsuit against Ticketmaster. Patrick, so is that the news on with StubHub? Wow, I got to read the news on that. That's pretty bad. So it wasn't earnings. All right, well, we'll see what that is. All right, let's get ready for the market opened up, guys. Let's get ready. Josh and Rich and myself will be right back to trade with you for the Power Hour. Okay, so we're here live all day for the hour, and then we're going to take a break and come back at 12 o'clock. If you watch on social media, you can always join us. We'll see you there. All right, guys, good luck. Happy trading. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.